one of the specific type of step signal that is most important. You can see this. Say if I have given you a problem that x of t is u of sine t, sine omega t, sine t or sine omega t. So U is a step signal, is a representation of sinusoidal signal through a step response, a step signal. So how can we represent this U of sine omega t? That we have learned that how to represent the U of t. So U of sine t, before going to the U of sine t, you have to learn about this U of t. What is a U of t? That you know that the U of t is U of t is 1 for t greater than 0, U of t is 0 for t less than 0. And for sine, if I write this for sine, so this one is a step signal. So if this one is a step characteristics, so U of sine omega t, U of sine omega t is 1, so x of t is equals to U of sine omega t is 1 for this one is greater than 0, sine omega t greater than 0, and this one is 0 for sine omega t less than 0. So this how this signal look like. So if I draw the sine omega t is like this. This one is the sine omega t. It passes to pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 4 pi. So I can take one another graph of u of sine omega t. So if you see in this equation function that u of sine omega t is 1 for sine omega t greater than 0. So sine omega t greater than 0, that means the upper portion of this curve, lower portion of this curve is a negative. So can draw this u of sine omega t. Upper portion is of this curve, so lower portion of this curve is this, and this one having the coefficient of this is 1, so this one is also 1, and this one is 0 for this 1, this 0. So this one is a square wave form type structure. This one is a u of sine omega t. Now I can show you the differentiation that I have told you earlier also, that if I differentiate u of t, differentiation of u of t, what will happen? Differentiation of u of t is a constant, is 1 for t greater than 0. If I differentiate 1 is a constant number, then the outcome is 0. If I differentiate rt, what will happen if I differentiate rt? Rt is nothing but a t, rt is t, so you can write this rt. Therefore rt is t for t greater than 0, and rt is 0 for t less than 0. So if I differentiate t, d dt of t, so outcome is 1. 1 means ut, so can write this as d dt of t is ut. So if I differentiate rt, that r dash t, if I can write this r dash t equals to ut. So if I differentiate ramp, we obtain the step signal. Now say d dt of a rt. Here coefficient a signifies, that I have told you earlier also, coefficient a signifies the slope. So is a constant number, so you can take this outside of this d dt. So a d dt of rt is a t, so is equals to a into 1, that is a into ut. So whenever a coefficient a is present in with RT, the a is the slope. When coefficient a comes with the ut, the coefficient is a value or amplitude. Say I can take one ramp signal and I want to differentiate this ramp signal. Say ramp signal is this. Say t equals to 0, this one is the t equals to 4, t equals to say 6 or 8, 8, 12 is a t, x of t. Say I want to implement this, write the x of t, equation of x of t, function of x of t using the ramp signal. So this one is a this height, I need a height that is say 12. So 12 divided by 4, this one is a 4, this one is a 12. So del x is equals to 4, del y equals to 12. So del y divided by del x is equals to 12 by 4 equals to 3. So slope of this ramp signal is 3. And the ramp is started from the 0, so that I can write x of t equals to 3RT. 3RT. Then one say I have told you in the last problem also, whenever we have got a flat surface, that is slope equals to 0, that means after the slope, when we have got a flat surface, that means one another curve is present opposite of this slope, that is a minus 3. So minus 3 started from the 4, so RT plus 4 t minus 4. Next one another curve that is started from 8, so RT minus 8, and the slope of this curve is here it is 4, here it is also 12, so 4 by 12 is a 3, so is a reverse direction downwards. So downwards means is a minus, so is another minus 3, minus RT minus 3. Yes, yes.
T plus 4.
Why t plus 4?
Minus T.
Why t plus 4? Because we are in the left side, right side. We are in the right side,
Right side.
so we need t minus 4 or t plus 4. T minus 8 or t plus 8.
See, left
Always,
side we take T minus
yes,
4 and right side we take T plus 4.
not 4, because here wave is started, this curve is started from the 8, because this started from 4, so that I have mentioned here. And this line is started from the 8, so I need to write t minus 8. And another this one is a this one having slope of minus 3, so opposite line is present of this slope, plus 3. So plus 3, another ramp is present in plus 3, so that plus 3 should be like this. Here is like this. So plus 3 started from the 12, so 3R of t plus t minus 12. This one is the equation of this curve. Is there any confusion? It is to show this problem, I want to give you an idea about the differentiation also. Means it is not to implement the signal as to ramp. I have shown you that not for the ramp, shown the derivation of the ramp, as well as I want to show you the differentiation of the ramp also. If I want to differentiate this signal, so I have shown you that whenever I am differentiating any ramp, the slope of this comes to the amplitude of the step signal. The step signal is created, the amplitude of value of the step signal as same as the slope. So whenever we differentiate any, if I want to say differentiate this signal, I need to draw this both in a line so that it will be clear to you. So this one is the signal and this is in the 4, this is 0, this is T, 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 this one is the 8 and 12. Now if you say this one is a x of t, and I want to draw a signal x dash t, differentiation of xt. So this slope, after differentiation, this slope comes to the amplitude of the ut. So here it is say here it is a 12. So 12, you are not means your the step signal you have created after differentiation, the amplitude is not 12. Amplitude is how much? The slope of the
3.
signal, slope of this. So slope of this is 3, so amplitude of this step is 3, and it is 0 till this is 0, because this one is like your step signal. So if you differentiate this step signal, you find 0, and after that this one is opposite of the opposite slope, reverse slope, downward slope. So downward slope means negative slope. So negative slope means that we have found minus 3 is the negative slope. So minus 3 is the amplitude. You find this one is a minus 3, this one is a minus 3, this one is a 3, and this is the differentiation of this ramp. If you differentiate a ramp signal, this type of ramp signal, this ramp signal, you will find this signal x dash t. Is there any confusion? Now if I take a signal, that the signal like this, say signal like this, and this signal is in here a, in a, this one is t, say this one, the signal is xt, and the height or amplitude of this 1. Now what is the slope of this ramp? 1 by a. Slope of this ramp is 1 by a. If I differentiate this signal, this slope comes to the amplitude, so I can say that this one is a, this one is a, slope comes to the amplitude, this one is a x dash t. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next I can reduce this a to here, a1, a1. I have reduced this length a. So now this angle is changed, so slope is also modified. Now slope is 1 by a1. One by a1. The wave is like the differentiation is like this. Next time I can reduce more, a2. Little more reduced, an. So as in the reduction, if I make this a tends to 0, say a tends to 0, a tends to 0, that means 1 by a tends to infinity. So slope tends to infinity. Slope tends to infinity. That means one height of this differentiation, after differentiation, height of this signal is infinite. This is infinite. But if you multiply this both, if you see this, so area of this is 1, 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 but the height is infinite, because A tends to 0, A tends to 0, height of the or value of the signal tends to infinity, but area is 1. This is a special kind of signal, that is one elementary signal, that is called the impulse signal. Third of the elementary signal, that is called impulse signal. Impulse signal, or it is other way, it is called Dirac delta function. Dirac delta function, Dirac delta function, or impulse signal, or you can say that the area is, if area is 1, that then it is unit impulse. Unit impulse signal. So it is coming from the differentiation of the step signal. If I reduced the step signal length of the step signal, that is a ramp, it is coming the differentiation of ramp with the step. So this specific type of signal, that is the area is 1 but the length is infinite, this is a specific type of signal, that is an impulse signal. That is very important signal. So I can write as, if I write on basis of the height, then delta t equals to infinity for t equals to 0, and 0 otherwise, t not equals to 0. So when t equals to 0, that means the point where t equals to 0, basically when t equals to 0, that time a equals to 0, and that time the delta t is infinity. That is on the basis of the height. But the thing is that impulse is not expressed by the value, as the ramp and step is expressed by the value, but impulse is not expressed by the value. Impulse is expressed by the area. So delta t is expressed as 1 for t equals to 0 and 0 for t not equals to 0. So is expressed graphically like this, is 1 is the area, expressing area delta t. So is t, when t equals to 0, it having value 1, area of 1, other value of t plus, t minus, other values of t, and the impulse is 0. That is a unit impulse signal. Basically impulse function is related to the impulsive force. Impulsive force. Impulsive force. What kind of momentarily exist? A force momentarily exists. That type of force is called impulsive force. If I hit a wall, means I am hitting a wall for a fraction of time, for fraction of second. So that time the forces acts on the wall, but after that, before that and after that, no force is acting on the wall. So is the impulsive force, that force acting in a particular instance of the time. That is, here it is t equals to 0 for unit impulse signal, that is t equals to 0. And you can say whenever in case of force, in angle of the force, I am telling you the word impulsive force. The impulsive force is a force which acts with a short duration. Force with short duration. That is the impulsive force, or you can say that momentary force or momentarily exists force. Other terms also possible. So is the force that acts in a fraction, means for a fraction of second, stays for a fraction of second, acts for a fraction of second. That is called impulsive force or impulse. So here it is, for t equals to 0, the force exists. For other than the value of the t, it is 0. Three important things, the coefficient values basically. Repetitively I am telling you these things. Say ART, AUT, A delta T. This A, three A's signifies three different things. Here A is signifying the slope, here A signifies the value or amplitude, here A signifies the area. Now next of this is the properties of impulse function. Some of the properties that we have we have also told for the learned for the ramp and step also. The same you have to implement for impulse function also. First one is the time scaling. I am giving you first generalized, after that I am giving you example also. See, if I can write this delta of alpha t, delta alpha t, that is expressed like this: 1 by delta 1 by mod alpha, 1 by mod alpha delta t. So if it is a impulse function, say 1 delta t, so is 1 by mod alpha, that is this one. Means area of the curve, area of the impulse change to the 1 to 1 by alpha. See, I can get, I'm showing you examples also on this basis. This is a mathematical formulation. Whenever we are getting this type of this type of equation, you can write this. So if I get in one, that is alpha of t plus minus beta. For this you can directly write as 1 by mod alpha delta of t plus minus beta. Other properties, second properties also, like product properties. If I take one signal that is like this, is a x of t equals to 0 t, and if I multiply this signal with delta t, delta t is 1. So if I guess that at t equals to 0, x of t is 4 at t equals to 0. at t equals to 0, that means x of t cross this y axis at 4. So if I multiply 4 with 1, we can get that 4. Something multiplied with 1, we obtain 4. So after multiplication of x of t with delta t, x of t with delta t, we obtain this x of 0 basically. X of 0. X of 0 delta t or x of 0 directly you can write. So it look like x of 0. So here it is a 4, I can write 4 t. It is a x of t into delta t. So other parts are 0 basically, because this one is before t equals to 0 is 0. Before t equals to 0 is 0, so 0 is multiplied with this is 0, 0 is multiplied with this is 0. So finally we can we obtain this x of t is exist x of 0 point only t equals to 0 point, and that is a 4. I can multiply this x of t into delta t minus t naught. So t minus t naught is a time shifting. I can apply the time shifting. Time shifting means, as we know, that the minus means shifting towards right. That means the time shifted delta. That means that is t naught. If this one is a t naught point, so is a minus. That means is a shifted right. That is 1. Delta t minus t naught. So if it is plus, then here it is in the right side. Now if I multiply this both x of t with delta t minus t naught,